classic paintings in a new light. Every night, Impressionist masterpieces are beamed onto the exterior of the Museum of Fine Arts in Rouen. More than anywhere else, the Normandy region and its landscapes inspired the motifs of the Impressionist movement. It was in the 19th century that Normandy gave birth to the new painting style, which captured light and fleeting moments with seemingly casual brushstrokes. Rouen is the regional capital. From this vantage point, the Impressionist painter Claude Monet committed the city to canvas for the first time.
The Impressionists loved Rouen. It isn't far from Paris, and you could get here quickly by train. The area has everything the Impressionists loved to paint.
There's the old town with its half-timbered houses dating back to the Middle Ages. And there are bridges that span the Seine. These were scenes that captivated the Impressionist painters. And they are now the subject of a special exhibition. On display, 130 Impressionist works of art featuring Rouen and the surrounding area. For example, the bridges over the Seine feature in several paintings by Émile Pissarro. So do the smoking chimneys of early industry, new motifs, and an unaccustomed style.
Pissarro was interested in industrial landscapes. He wanted to contrast them against the historical buildings he saw in Rouen. He had an answer ready for anyone who criticized his motifs. He'd say, "But they are beautiful, like Venice."
Nowadays, Impressionist art is a guaranteed crowd puller. But 150 years ago, bourgeois society was shocked as artists turned their backs on the conventional style of painting.
The Impressionists were very keen to position themselves radically against the art trade of the salons back then, as well as against the artists who had a very conventional style of painting.
The centerpiece of the exhibition, Claude Monet's series of paintings of Rouen's Gothic cathedral. They capture the building at different times of the day with variations of light and color. It was the moods that meant more to the painter than the actual motif. In this case, the cathedral that still stands in Rouen. Monet also had a passion for fine cuisine. That's why the historic La Couronne restaurant in Rouen offers an Impressionist menu. It was composed of the artist's huge collection of recipes.
The recipes are no longer up to date, so we had to improve this very traditional cuisine. For these Impressionist meals, it was important to get a lot of color on the plates.
There are many places in Normandy that inspired the Impressionists. The romantic Seine or the small seaside resorts dotted along the coast. Étretat is one of them. Claude Monet painted around 80 pictures of this popular holiday destination with its stunning chalk cliffs and natural arch. Copies of two of the most famous pictures are on display on the promenade. Little has changed here, aside from fewer fishing boats and more tourists on the beach. Although the weather in Normandy isn't always the best, it can't dampen the spirits of these revelers. They've come to the seaside resort of Cabourg for a special tea party steeped in the style of bygone days. It's held in front of the Grand Hotel, which first opened its doors in 1907. The local mayor recalls the writer Marcel Proust, a huge fan of Impressionist art, who wrote his masterpiece In Search of Lost Time here. The party is a celebration of the artists who left a lasting impression on their age, the era known as the Belle Époque.